The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail. All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Los Angeles Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. We all know he's just a great baseball player. He's one of the elite players in the game, and it's always a privilege to see him do his thing. Hopefully he does just that in this one.
Walker Buehler gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Standing in, Chris Taylor, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Buehler has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact.
Yeah, Matt, and that's not an easy thing to do. I think one of the reasons is he changes speeds really well, and he throws both sides of the plate. One of the keys to missing the barrels, you have to be able to throw inside and throw outside, and he's about as good as it gets in baseball at missing barrels.
just hung in there on that one. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Yelich is running. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Yelich at second with 2 down. The 2-2 pitch shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Garrett Cole will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Dan, any thoughts?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Travis Shaw. The calling card's the bat. Left-handed power, the ability to manipulate both gaps, but also a very adequate, very underrated defender on both corners, both first and third.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Justin Turner. Line drive to left. Braun is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Here's Corey Seager. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. Still no score. The 1-2. Fouled off. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Lifted the other way to left center. Peterson has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So one away here with the bases empty. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Here's Ryan Braun now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Line to the right side. And that'll be a base hit, the first one of the game for the Brewers.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Rondon.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up now, Max Muncy. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Braun looking up. Booyah! A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Fouled away. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Here's Jock Peterson now. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's got a batting average of .444. The 1-1. Bellinger's off and running. Pitches high. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, he might have been in there safely regardless of the throw, but you can see he just didn't get on top of the ball enough, and it sailed on him. That usually happens when you try to rush yourself a little too much.
Bellinger stands at second with no outs. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And another foul ball. Line towards center field. Thomas is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A quick glove at third, and there are two gone.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Austin.
Man at second here with two away, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig in to bat next. Two and two. Here it is. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you sometimes you're just going to have games that get away from you. He's been struggling all outing long, and that wild pitch puts a little salt into the wound. He just hasn't had it in this one.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
The set and the 1-1. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 LA. At the plate, Garrett Cole, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. The 1-1. Soft grounder left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make a play for the first down.
The batter, number 3.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Chris Taylor, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Giving Chase his tolls. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 25.
So coming to the plate, Thomas. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here now the 2-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Tolles. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and moving into bat next will be the speedy Andrew Tolles. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Stepping in now, Justin Turner. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent on the ground out to second. Moustakas has it, and there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Thomas will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but they're on top 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Lifted down the line in left. Peterson sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. Another 1-2 delivery. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
So digging in now, Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So striding in, Travis Shaw, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now batting, Max Muncy, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Cody Bellinger. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 31.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And that misses 2-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
The batter number 14, second baseman.
Digging in, Kike Hernandez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Hot shot down the line. From his bottom. And from the seat of his pants, he gets the force at second. What a play to retire the side. 1 left for L.A. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fouled off. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peterson on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The pitcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Garrett Cole. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Three and 1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Swing and a looper to left. Coming in is Peterson. And a diving try in left, but he can't come up with it. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. 2 down. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Number 25.
Stepping into the box, Thomas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
He's set. The 3-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder.
So it's first and third with 2 away. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. High in the air down the right field line. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple. It remains 1-0. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
The pitcher, number 21.
At the plate, Walker Buehler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box, Andrew Toles. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. In the air out to straightaway left. Braun has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Full sets. Here it comes on 3-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. And an easy play there from Moustakas, and that ends the inning. Dodgers leave 1, but they're up 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Base hit into the left center field gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, I'm excited to see the data on that base hit
Now
because
batting.
it was screaming off the bat. And ShowTrack tells us that the ball came off the bat at 117 miles an hour. One of the more impressive numbers you'll ever see.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Giving chase is Bellinger. But it's over his head and jumps the wall for a ground rule double. And this game is tied.
There's an interesting play right there. Base open. They elect to pitch to him. And what does he do? He hits a ground rule double, which forces the run from second and third to come in to score.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Joe Kelly takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
In now, Ryan Braun. Pitch popped up. Seager is there. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Shaw, the runner at second with 1 away. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Garrett Cole. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. The set and the 1-1. 1-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Two and 2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. Barnes is there, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers 1. Digging in, Corey Seager. He'll start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Max Muncy. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Settling in now, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Now in the box, Jock Peterson. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 1-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Bellinger, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Chopped down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Over the first, Cole, and the runner back safely. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for LA. They're down 2-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Caleb Ferguson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 64, Caleb Ferguson.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Chris Taylor. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitchers duel to date. Fastball called strike, 1-2. slow grounder to first. Muncy is right there, and they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter,
stepping in, Thomas. No hits to this point. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, it wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Giving Chase his tolls. He gets there, and that's the second out. Into the box now, Christian Yelich. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Into the box, Kike Hernandez.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Alex Wilson takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 12, Alex Wilson.
Austin Barnes will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
You like the modern style of baseball? Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Number 41 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Hernandez stands at first with 1 out. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Cole. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Line to the right side, but foul. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, and he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Chase Anderson answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Corey Seager will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Here's the 2-2. Hit down the line at first. And this goes right past him. Oh, my. That might play 2. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
You know, it's awfully difficult to score runs late in the game after being down by 1, D-Row. That base hit drives in 2. That's a huge base hit.
What a momentum swing. What an AB right there. Now you got to grab your leather and go out and flash some D for the boys.
Stepping in now, Max Muncy. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The set and the 2-2. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. The 2-2 pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
2-1. Ready with the 2-1.
Oh, that's
not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. His lifetime batting line against Chase Anderson. 2 hits in 7 tries. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. 3 runs already home here. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's the payoff pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk,
31.
one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Peterson.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. And here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The set and the 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
It's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
At the plate, Kike Hernandez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. The payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Hard ground ball to 3rd. Shaw gloves it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. LA's on top 5-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Dylan Floro has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
For the Dodgers. Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 51, Dylan Floro. Now playing
leading off the inning, Jesus Aguilar, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now back. Second base.
Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And there are 2 away now. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Too high, ball 3. Ryan Braun would be next. The 3-2 pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in the left fielder, Ryan Braun. The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Coming to the plate now, Yasmani Grandal. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Pedro Baez answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Orlando Arcia will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Oh, and it misses ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they like the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. Ready for another shot now. Chris Taylor 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Brewers 3. Tyrone Taylor will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
For the Brewers. Now playing left field.
Zach Davies is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Taylor now pitching for the Brewers. Number 27, Zach Davies.
Now at the plate, Austin Barnes. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Taylor will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Number 3.
Here's Chris Owings now. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew Coles. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swing and a liner. Leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face and he said, no dice.
In now, Justin Turner. Swinging a soft liner, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
74, Kenley.
Striding into the box, Thomas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. In is Christian Yelich. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Yelich rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as it's now a one-run ball game.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw. 2-1. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's 1 for 3. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Los Angeles jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Caleb Ferguson takes home the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our